What is up, everybody? This is Brian, the Toyota guy, over here at Fred Anderson Toyota in Asheville, North Carolina. And today I just want to take a few minutes to actually take a look at, for the first time for me and definitely for the channel, the 2023 Toyota 4Runner with the 40th anniversary. So if you've been following these, this is the only model year for these. I think they're coming out with like 4,040. It's basically based off the SR5 Premium, but it has a little bit of flair, much like the Heritage Edition on the Land Cruiser. So let's go ahead and go take a look at this thing and see what's different from this one and a regular 4Runner. All right, and here it is. Again, this is a 2023 Toyota 4Runner, and of course this is the 40th anniversary. Now, as I said in the intro, this is based off the SR5 Premium. That's basically where this starts out from. So it doesn't have any of the locking differentials or things like that, but it does have the Softex, which is kind of like the pleather for Toyota with the heated seat options. These do have a standard sunroof. Nowadays they've got the larger screen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the modern Toyota Safety Sense stuff. That's been around for a couple years. But really what they've done with these is they've just kind of gone for kind of like a special edition packaging when it comes to certain features that kind of increase the aesthetics of it. Again, there's no performance advantages unless you want to consider the tires a performance advantage, although they're pretty standard all-terrain tires. They're not anything too crazy, too knobby. But going over the basics, now this one, as you can see, does have the, for Southeast Toyota, I don't know if it's in other districts, but it does have the XP Predator bars that's been added to this one. And then this one does have, and I can show you the window sticker here in a little bit, this one does have the TRD skid plate here. So this is very similar to the TRD skid plate that's underneath of the Pro, if it's not the same exact one. But outside of a couple things like that, the main things we're looking at here are all of the, I'm gonna call it the bronzing effect. So just like on the Heritage Land Cruiser, we've got bronze badges here on the front bumper and then also on the back bumper. Of course, you've got the kind of retro inspired tricolor decals, which I do actually like. I've seen these done, maybe not exactly like this, but in similar styles people have done on their own. But it definitely gives it that cool retro vibe. There's the bronze badging back here on the 4Runner. And the nice thing is, from looking at it, these are actual emblems that are bronze. Much like the XP and some of the other packages, normally they have covers that go on over the chrome. And this does not look like it's a cover, to my surprise. It actually does look like it's specific badging for these. That's kind of cool. Of course, these do have the bronze 40th edition badges here. There's also one on the inside. Interestingly enough, when I was reading the press release, just to make sure that I was caught up to speed on the facts, they said that there was going to be a 40th anniversary badge on the center console. And as you can see, there is no 40th anniversary badge on the center console. They actually placed it over here on the dashboard. Now, it is cool. It does say 1 of 4040, just to make it a point that this is the 40th anniversary and they're only making just over 4,000 of these. However, I do wish that Toyota would have gone just the next step. When they used to have the release series Scions back in the day, they would have these number plates, but they were actually numbered for the car. And I don't think Toyota's had any kind of numbered special edition cars in a long time, and I feel like they missed an opportunity on this to go ahead and actually do that and really make these truly special. I know there's also been communities out there to kind of track the ownership clubs of those release series Scions, so I do kind of wish that they had done something different there. Now, as far as the wheels on these, I've always liked these wheels. They go for the bronze TRD wheels, although it's nice to just have the old school Toyota badging, Toyota logos. You can see it's got the Bridgestone Duelers, which again is, I think technically it's an all-terrain tire, but it's not super knobby, it's not super aggressive, but I mean, it would work for most people. But what I really, I love the look. It's got the nice, black bars and everything on the roof instead of having some of the chrome pieces and stuff like that. It's a good looking 4Runner. But I'll be honest, I do wish that they had done a little bit more Now, the good news is every time they come out with like a Heritage Edition, or like in this case, the 40th anniversary, that usually means that it's going to be the last year for this model run. And of course, Toyota's not officially said that they're going to do anything different with the 24 4Runner or Tacoma, but it's definitely been talked about. So maybe this is just further proof that we will have a new 4Runner coming out soon. But they have not done anything at all with this 4Runner in a long time. And when I heard they were coming to the 40th anniversary, I thought that was going to be something kind of cool, that they do something different as the last two Raw, and I do like it. You know, even looking on the inside here, you do have kind of like the bronze stitching on the seats, and with the exception of the badging added there, the only difference is you do have the stamp in the headrest here for the 40th anniversary, but this is definitely just a different cover, which, you know, these aren't that hard to make and that hard to get. And technically, you know, what I don't like about this trim package, and I know it sounds sacrilegious for me to be a Toyota guy and to honestly not be 100% on board with something, is while I do like this and I do think it looks good, again, I just wish they had done a little bit more. I wish they had made it a little bit more special, because unfortunately all of this stuff is pretty much off the shelf parts. Now, maybe the decals are new, maybe the 40th anniversary badging are new, but I mean, you know, anybody can get a vinyl decal cut for probably about $100, maybe $200 or so, and add that to the car. These wheels are parts bin wheels off of the Tacoma Trail. At least I'm pretty sure. I haven't done a one-to-one to make sure they are, but they look just like the wheels that came out about a year or two ago for the Tacoma and 4Runner Trail editions. And again, I like them. No disrespect to the 4Runner, no disrespect to what Toyota's done. But, you know, in the year where they're coming out with, you know, a new 4-cylinder turbo for the Highlander, and of course they've done all the work for the GR Corolla, which I am a huge fan of. You know, I just wish that they had given this 4Runner a little bit more love than basically just slap some badging on an SR5 Premium. You know, they've already got the Trail Edition, which in my opinion is my favorite 4Runner trim. But looking up here, you know, since this is based off the SR5 Premium, you do have the A-Track here, but you don't have the locking rear diff. There's no trail modes or anything like that. So it's, you know, basically just a normal 4Runner SR5 Premium with the stickers. Now, with the SR5 Premium, I do like that you've got the heated seats, and these 4Runners now finally have the option for the heated steering wheel on a couple of these trim levels. And again, as I talked about, we finally have the last, 2 or 3 years now, we've had the better screen, and they do finally have the adaptive cruise. So, I mean, and blind spot monitoring in the mirrors. So don't get me wrong, I'm happy that they're finally giving the 4Runner some love, considering they've not done much in a long time. But I just wish they'd done more. All right, guys, so I've told you my piece on what I think about the 4Runner 40th anniversary, or 4040 as I'm calling it. Again, I do like it overall. I just, you know, me being the Toyota nerd that I am, I'm just a little disappointed that they didn't do more. But that doesn't mean that I don't like what it is exactly. It's not that much more than what a traditional 4Runner would be. So, I mean, packaging, I guess, is worth it. There's not crazy markups on these. You know, this one's here in the lot, so obviously it's not overhyped from Toyota. So it is kind of cool if you want to have something different and you don't want to, you know, modify the car and do everything yourself. But I would love to hear what y'all think of this. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe for more content like this. More than anything, have a great day.